Lone Wolf survival kit. A biscuit eater. Hey, at least we're not empty-handed. Come on, bugger. My feet are freezing. Oh. Well, howdy doody, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, smashing good day. Anyway, we have finally made it on our steel girl horse Schwinny. Compliment to the bonds. He's gonna toss it out. I can't let a good thing go. Anyway, everything is thawing out. Everything is super muddy. And we're gonna get ourselves into a little bit of a overnight survival challenge. We shall see what happens. We got a little bit of minimal gear, as you guys see in the thumbnail. And yeah, I think it should be a good one. We shall see what happens. We got everything packed up on the bike here. Got all of our gear. It's nothing too crazy. Most of it is just camera gear. But anyway, I'm gonna make my way back there. And I'm gonna share, snare. Get into it. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the footage it took just to get out here. It didn't seem like much on footage, but it was kind of a doozy. You know, about 6 miles, especially when you haven't ridden a bike in forever. You start to feel the burn. Anyway, run that footage back and I'm gonna make my way back down yonder. All right, guys, see you shortly. Just in time to the bridge. Starting to get some raindrops. We got one cloud coming through, I think. Might have to wait it out under this bridge. At least we got a futon. Whew. Faith over fear. It's one of the better ones. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, caught me on thumb. I'm just starting to like sleet. Little giblets of sleet. Cool. We're gonna go down and check this section of the river, see what happens. There's usually a bunch of people that camp out around here, this little lake area, even though you're not supposed to be down here, but the bike trail's right there and why not? Just walk the bike down there and check it out. There's footprints down here, so somebody's definitely been around. How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Another day in paradise.
Oh, I hear you.
What's that?
Idiots on these four-wheelers coming through here tearing this sheet up like nobody's business. Like, look, they ain't gotta walk out it.
Yeah. And that's why we keep the camera rolling. There's probably a camp down here. So I'll probably just go check it out and then probably leave. Just to get out of here. I don't want to invade or intrude on somebody's space. He was just complaining about the four-wheelers coming down here and ruining where he walks. Yeah, there's a camp right over there, so I ain't gonna go over there. The camera can't zoom, but I'm not gonna go dip into his area. A big ol' eagle. You guys probably can't see him up there, but yipper. All right, let's get moving. I don't like intruding too much. Did I mention it rained a lot and everything's squishy? Peachy. Why did you ride your bike? You know you're gonna be sore. I don't know, because my rump is getting a little bit plump. We gotta fix that. Almost to our neck of the weeds. Almost there. Woo! Uh-oh. Totally missed it. I was supposed to jump through the freaking on the other side on that other bike trail. Got a little too excited. Whoopsie daisy. We're gonna have to jump the rail here. Get to where we need to be. That's better. Whoopsie. Oh, I guess I clearly could have just rode right through there. Great. Whatever. Well, holy shnikes, we ain't riding a bike through that. I guess we'll truck along underneath this bridge here. It's somewhat dry in spots. Well, the river has risen since last time we were out here. What do you want? Telling me to get going. Yeah, that was completely secluded, and we were able to walk up and down that whole beach last time. I set the bike down back yonder. It is super muddy and you're just sinking into everything, at least down here in the sand. We can walk a little bit. We do got trace of human, looks like adult and child. Oh man, what a tracker. Yeah, looks like it came down yonder and just did some fishing over here. I thought we were gonna maybe be able to walk down this. We shall see. No, we ain't gonna be able to. Nope. We are no longer going to be able to walk. Nope, she gone. She is back up. I wanted to make it down there to those rocks. We may be able to do it over land here, but it is just, every step is just a sinky freaking mess. What? And the pedal just getting down here kicked my butt. So we're whining. Get over there. Come on, man. You got this. Wing ding king, man. Yeah. Great idea. Alright. Well, keep on trucking back yonder. It's not very breezy today. We're not supposed to get any more rain or anything, even though these clouds look like they are drifting away with something. But I think that's about our last chance of anything. So we shall see. Yeah. High five. Soupy. Soupy, soupy. Yes, I know. They look all pretty. Got a fresh pair of Levi's. Real city boy of me. Let's get them dirty. Outdoorsy of me. I don't care about a pair of boots. That's what they're there for. Murder them. Alright, let's go take a look up here. Looks like it's iced over. Same exact spot we came up when it was me and the puppo. I mean, I did bring my fishing pole. We got this nice little dock thing right here. What the heck is that? Something just went in the water. Really don't want to fall through this. Oh, I just felt a freaking raindrop. Ah, it's raining. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. When I said there was no chance of rain, here it comes. This does look like a promising area though. Choices. Well, there's a head of an Asian carp right there. Or a carp. Whatever. So, we know there's fish, but I have just plastics. And I just seen a fish right over there. I don't have any bait for them. Maybe we could flip some rocks, try to find some worm, or maybe, just maybe. We need to find shelter though. Where are we going to set up? First things first, establish a base and go from there. Yes, as you guys can see, this is urban. It's not no vast wilderness survival. Most of you guys know that. If any of you are new to the channel, welcome. We shall see. But we got to pretend. You got to put yourself in that scenario. It's the little adventures like these that prepare you for, you know, like the real thing. So if that should ever happen, half the time it doesn't, but the more you know, the more you're prepared when you go. Don't stub your big toe. Well, we are just down yonder of where I think we're going to try to fish at. And I think we need to tuck back away up in the woods a little bit. That way we won't have to fight for firewood too much or anything. Or so I wasn't originally going to stay out here so we could fish, keep an eye on the pole all night or something. So that way we can maybe have something to eat for breakfast. But I think we're going to tuck away in the woods. The rain's picking up a little bit again. Only one rain cloud and it's above me. Surprise. Alright, so let's make our way back up in here and see what we can make happen here. I think we're gonna have to go down yonder and up and around maybe. Well, how peachy. Starting to sleep pretty good. We're hunkered down under this tree. And it's not doing us too great. So we need to move. It's not going to come down for long, but we need to move. We need to go in there and find somewhere to go. We're going to scout it first, actually. There's no point in trekking the bike all the way around it. And just like that, it kind of died. As you can see, we have a lot of dead trees around here. Hence all the fallen branches. You got to make sure you don't fall somewhere, you try to set up camp somewhere where you're about to get pancaked. So, there's a woodpecky up there. I see him. I don't know if this camera's going to be able to zoom in that far, but where'd he go? Oh, he's squeaking at me. That camera ain't going to zoom that far, I don't think. Oh, there he went. Like I said, the whole floor of everything is completely sopping wet. So we're definitely gonna have to keep ourselves elevated off the ground. The thing about being next to the river is we have river rock that we could put in a fire, lay it under the sand, and keep us pretty warm all night. But we're not gonna, I mean, the access to firewood, kind of a hit and miss. Things don't always go as planned when you just wing it. And I guess sometimes when you're out there and then you just magically get in a survival situation, that's not how you planned it going. We're supposed to go to Disneyland. No, the car flipped down a ravine, 35 feet, stuck upside down. You gotta get out, you're hurt, your legs are broke. No cell service. Yeah, you never know, you know. Gotta keep an open mind. Alright, as much as I hate to say it, I think we're gonna go back out there. Back over yonder. Because there is a good patch of trees next to the river down there where we originally were. I don't know why we like to make it a little bit harder on ourselves. That way I could bring some rocks up and hopefully be alright. That's the game plan. And then getting up and down. Never know till you go. Alright, we're going over there. We're sitting down. We got about maybe 3 hours of sunlight left. If that, 3.5. So, sun's poking out. Yay! Use some of that warmth. Yeah, let's get down there because I want to be able to fish right away. And hopefully, I mean, we don't have a lot of tackle. I'll show you. It's just some tiny bit of stuff. But, all right, enough yammering. Let me get down there. Of course, as soon as we get back out into the open, starts dumping down rain a little bit. Once again, surprise, surprise. I was almost tempted to post up underneath this, like throw a few of the logs that we got up here down there to make a nice little makeshift shelter, be close to the water. But you never know when this water is going to rise. And look at all that debris floating down right now. That's because some of it is ice and stuff, because it is still technically winter, hence all the mini icebergs. No Titanic around here, but there is a bunch of logs and all sorts of other debris out there. You see that big old log floating down yonder. You never know when that's going to rise, so that's out of the question. But we ain't going to be able to haul logs or rock up and down that. We may be able to get by over here. Hopefully I don't fall down. That shouldn't be too bad. But it's still a good trek. And you don't want to slip and fall. At least we can hold on to this log here. Okay. Yeah. Endless world of trash. Sad world we live in. Not always the greatest idea to travel with your gear open. I just double whammy it. Almost. Gotta get that bad boy out of there. Now we got a hole in our freaking pack. Cool beans. Alright, let's go over our items. We got our little telescope, broken pole here. It's maybe about 3.5 feet, something like that. Not that that matters. The string busted off, and we got our little hook out of the pack there. We got our Leatherman signal. We have our other little knife, Gerber folding knife. This is with the survival kit and most of my like EDC. We got my keys, which I usually carry a flint and steel on. And it has this little Gerber shard tool on it. Never know when you're gonna need it. Put our Leatherman back in our pocket here. Let's not forget some stuff. And then we got this freaking Lone Wolf survival kit. 1 person, 1 day survival. U.S. Coast Guard approved. Food, water, first aid, protection, communication, and light. Water resistant bag with 4-in-1 buckle. Compass, whistle, flint, and striker. and it says it has 3 emergency waters, 4.22 fluid ounce, 1 emergency food bar, first aid, shear bandages, a face mask, triangular bandage, emergency disaster guide, emergency blanket, 2 bright sticks, 12-hour, 1 emergency whistle with a lanyard, and then a 4-in-1 buckle, which is the compass, flint, striker, and another whistle. So you get 2 whistles. I don't know, it's just some thing you can pick up at Walmart. It was on sale, $6. So I said, let's go wing it. Why not? We also got some fishing stuff. We do not have a lot of gear in here. There's not a lot. Just a random tiny bit of crap. So that's it. And I do have my winter coat. I do have some gloves, and got a little special treat for you that my niece got me that we're gonna test out too come bedtime, or once everything starts to get down to chilly time. It's only supposed to get down about just below freezing, about 31 tonight. So we shall see what happens. And our other big concern too is somebody else walking up here. So people have been fishing here. It's super muddy, so I'm thinking that's going to deter people. As we can see, the 4-wheeler tracks and all sorts of stuff. This is urban, so we're going to treat it as so, but we're going to try to tuck away back underneath that little tree over there. But anyway, let's haul some bricks up here, clear up our spot. We ain't going to completely set up like right now, just in case we get visitors, but get everything well established, and then start flicking some friggin' line. Actually, I kind of want to open this. It's got a little zip tie on it. Let's open this first. I kind of want to eat that food bar because I have not eaten since breakfast. Oh, and I did bring an extra bottle of water for the bike ride out here. So already we lost a bunch of calories just getting out here. There's that. We can also use this to burn. Here's this little kit. Let's see. Oh, that's a great emergency disaster guide we got there. Tells you emergency checklist. This is an emergency checklist for pretty much at your house. That's basically what that thing is telling you there. I don't know if you guys can see that all that great or what, but it also says before, during, and after earthquake, fire, tornado, and hurricane checklist you get there with it. Alright, we're not going to get... There's our glow sticks. Let's not get too crazy into this. I'm just going to take this freaking... our water comes in a... What is it? A little aluminum pouch. Geese are over there fighting, squawking and talking. This is what we want right here. We're not gonna go too deep into the emergency thing. We just told you what was in it. Here's this bad boy. Let's take this thing to Pound Town. Get some energy up in us now. And yeah, I'm freaking starving. And hopefully catch some fish. Rawr. Can't even chew it. Not bad. Even worse. But alright, we're gonna take this Pound Town, get this rigged up, or somewhat set up, and then start fishing. I know my mind goes a million miles an hour and I can't figure it out half the time, but you just gotta wing it and bring it. Alright, well, let's try to get on down here. These boots are doing a good job. Oh, a little slippy. A little slippy. Let's get as many rocks as we can now. While we got as most energy as possible. We'll wing them up there and we'll just pick them up from up there. Oh, look at that. Got some eagles up there. Pretty cool. I'm almost wondering if we shouldn't make a freaking step here. Make some steps up that bad boy. Make a nice flat spot. Build some stairs. Make life a little easier. Put some rocks on there. Cool beans. Perfect. Not too shabby to get us a little fire pit started. Don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall down the hill. I'm not going to scoop away the vegetation. That's just going to be another layer for us because under here is just mud. So I'm going to scoop away the vegetation where we're going to have our fire. And then that's probably about it. And we'll probably put logs across the top of the ground over here, stomp them down. Hopefully get a good little pattern, twigs, all sorts of stuff, something to lay on so we can make ourselves a nice little bed. We'll probably even grab some of this drier vegetation, throw those all down there. We'll just make like a big old freaking bird nest. But I do have a light for this thing, so we will be able to see at night to do that. And we only got about maybe an hour and a half or so daylight now, so I think Jeez, let's go try some fishing. I think we should burn up the rest of our daylight trying to get something to eat, and then if worse comes to worse, I guess we'll just have a drink of water for dinner. See what happens. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The sun's pretty bright out here for my eyeballs. That water is super muddy. So, if we know anything about me fishing, I ain't that great at it, but we're gonna go wing it. We're gonna try this first. We got a couple other things to wing ding, but yeah, let's get down there and do that. Let's try not to fall down this freaking hill. Here we go. Wing ding chicken wing. See what we snag. The water is really cold, so I probably should be going low and slow. And I'm really scared because there's, I don't know, I'm not scared, but I'm not scared, you are. Snagging something. This is the river. A bunch of logs down at the bottom. Just go slow. Test your luck. I wonder if we should almost go up toward the mouth there. It seems like all the water's coming in here, kicking up all this dirt. Fish ain't gonna be able to see nothing. Or maybe because the water has risen, everything's so freaking muddy. What was that? Ground? Yeah, it was ground. Felt like I had me a nibble. Well, see what happens. try to throw everything we got. Why not? So if nobody comes here while we're down here, we can't keep an eye on our crap. Less, like I said, snag. Well, bend it a little bit. Let's go down yonder. Alright, well, we'll switch her up. It's super muddy, so maybe they could feel the vibration of something and try to go for it. So, I mean, it sounds good on paper. I don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe we'll see what happens. Otherwise, we're going to snag a bunch of that debris. I think we might be out of luck, but you're never going to learn if you don't try. And you ain't going to catch nothing if your line ain't going out, so you never know. Oh, better sit down. What the heck is that? Something dead, but weird. Not quite sure what the heck that is. Black and white. Something got caught in the water. I think what we're gonna do too is set a stick at where the water level is now before we get ready to go back up and see how much the water comes up tonight. We'll see. That's why it's always a good thing to stay away. I mean, it looks like it's rising. So help. We are on a last ditch effort with whatever that is. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Hey, whatever. Whatever. Wing it, wing it. You can see them out there, but I think it's just carp. We don't have no corn or nothing, so I don't know. I think we'll probably, if we don't catch anything here shortly, we'll probably go back up and work on camp. Yeah, man, it's nice. That we had a friggin' nibble. Son of a biscuit eater. Hey, at least we're not empty-handed. Well, there goes that for the fishing. I just think there's too much commotion going on with all the debris floating down. Water being cold. Sirens, no. Everything's just super muddy, cold. I just don't think the odds are in our favor right now for the old fishing. So, I guess we'll go back up to camp. Actually, I'll put a stick in the water for shoots and giggles, and head back up to camp, and I'll start working at camp. Put it right to the water's edge. We'll see if it rises. I mean, it ain't really no biggie, but we shall see. Snap off. Nope, she lives there now. Alright. Gonna clear some of this poor space out right here. This is a lot of vegetation. Ouch! Super muddy. We are in the middle of a patch of weeds here, so we don't want to frickin' catch it on fire, of course. Well, I'm gonna use my bigger rocks. Like so. The ground is frickin' frozen for the most part. So I'm gonna try to get some of these kind of like tilted towards us to kick a little bit of heat at us. the best we can. We're going to line some of the bottom, some of these flatter rocks as well. Just to help keep the weeds from catching on fire, I guess. Since we're losing daylight so fast, I'm going to litter the ground here with a bunch of twigs and sticks before I throw a bunch of weeds and stuff on it to give us some more room to keep us off the ground. We do not want to be touching that ground. It is chilly. You don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It's not nice. At the same time, we're cleaning up the area, getting rid of the eye pokers, and getting firewood. 2 birds, 1 stone. Saving calories for nothing. Yes, it's just an overnight situation, but you got to think of what the best thing to do at that point in time is. So tonight, I'm probably just gonna, with the emergency blanket, I'm probably just gonna wrap up with it. But if there was a chance of rain or something, I would probably use that as a tarp. You gotta always look at better ways, or ways of bettering your camp and your setup. We're playing frickin' peekaboo behind this dang stick here. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. All right. Throw all this crap down here like so. And we're kind of right in a perfect little divot where we ain't getting hit by any of the wind. It's kind of just like whipping up and over and kind of missing us. So that's pretty good. Stop them on down, keep you off the ground. Heck yeah, look at that. Big old chunk of bark. What a score there. That's what we're talking about. We'll just throw that right over the sticks. Looks like that thing I nailed with ash burr. But the good thing is that it is winter. So everything's really cold. Well, cold, and like all the insects and stuff are dying off. They're hibernating deep down in the tree or something right now. So, should be alright with some barkage. Perfect tree. Bark's everywhere. Oh, there's another good chunk. Heck yeah, cool beans. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's just right there, right next to camp. Never know till you go. Yeehaw. Step on the tree bark, kind of flatten her down a little bit. Probably get some more if we can find some. Man, we're gonna have to sleep fetal position on that thing. It's kind of small, but see what we can make happen. Alright, you always want to lay your grass the opposite way you're going to lay. So you're going to lay this way, so you want them that way. Because if you lay them the same way you're going, you're just going to nestle through it and end up on the dang ground anyway. So, vice versa. That bird nest coming together nicely. I mean, we're definitely going to have to sleep like this. But just goes, you got to be very careful, because the thing that could save your life is often the same thing that can kill you as well. So hopefully we'll be all right. I'm gonna grab a couple more handfuls here. We'll get that up. I'm about, I don't know, 3-4 inches off the ground. That's pretty dang good. It's about as good as a sleeping pad. Yeah, and all these little vines running in and out here, that's gonna be our perfect little fire starter. I'm gonna grab a couple more handfuls and we'll get ready to start a fire up. Simple little trick when you're grabbing this stuff. You have a handful, push down, in your hand like a helicopter. Bow, bow. Helicopter hands to the rescue. Feel like you're 5 years old again? Yeah, me too. Don't knock it till you rock it. Alright, we got all these vines right here. I changed my mind. We're gonna put that freaking Reflectex above us and hopefully cook us like a good old hot pocket. But what's gonna be our fire starter as well is these vines. The leaves on it are very fine and should take a strike pretty easy with a ferro rod. But first things first, I'm gonna throw this thing up. Get this stuff out of here. We'll see how easy it is to tie this because it is dry and dead. So it might just break pretty easy. But then again, take a stick, take a tiny piece of the stick, put it in there like so, and then you got something to tie on to. Get that right. There we go. Like that. Not sure how many knots we're going to get out of it, but it actually tied pretty good. So wrap that bad boy around. Not sure how well she's going to handle, but we can even weave it in and out of the bark here just to help hold it down since we don't want to tie it in knots. Oh, that wasn't a good piece, was it? That one's a good piece. Just got to get creative. Where can we go? Okay, so we're out of luck there. Fold it back that way. Hey, it ain't the prettiest, but if it holds, it holds. Do that to the rest of them. Figure out how we go in the hot pocket. I don't know how well that's actually going to work. It's just frozen sand. We just need a little bit to hold it. Nothing too crazy. You don't want to be yanking on all too crazy. I mean, it's just a tiny vine, and these do snap easy. But we shall see. I put a little groove in the back of that so she'll hold it down. We don't want it too tight. I know the wind may pick up, and I don't want to accidentally rip it because we know it's a super expensive freaking thing, so I'll go around it a couple times. And lucky, maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky enough that it holds pretty good. I mean, we don't have any cordage. We got to make do with what we got. Everything's borderline frozen, so we're making do. Well, hot diggity dog. Doesn't look like much, but it should put enough. I'm sure some of it's gonna lean against us on here, but that's okay. It's just gonna reflect our body heat right back at us, and we want a little bit of that fire, well, as much as we can get, to be bouncing at us as well. And we can roll under there a little bit if we need be, if we start to get condensation or moisture or something, but it's better than nothing. Grab all these little leaves. Ugh. gonna smash this up, mangle it, get all them fibers broken it. I didn't even take into consideration being next to the water. The temperature is going to be a lot colder than 31. It's always way colder next to the water. But we'll see. We're going to try to use the ferro rod on this bag to give it a fighting chance. And if all else fails, I guess we'll use the EDC. That's what we carry it for, I suppose. Put that bad boy right there. You can't take it off the bag either. Take this water out of here. Poke holes and stuff. Oh, there's our whistle. What else is in there? Oh, a wrapper. Alright. Well, I'm going to try to shave a little bit off this. Get some magnesium in there. Ah, it's so small. It kind of hurts my freaking fingers. I almost want to rip it off. It's so much easier. Maybe. Oh, holy crap, that hurts my fingers. Oh, might have to go to the doctor. What a pain in the butt. Well, it's safe to say that thing sucks. Let's pull out the big guns here instead of fighting it. If you gotta use it, I mean, that thing's tiny. You got maybe 3/4 of rod there to strike up, so that goes with the right along with 2 is 1, 1 is none. So always carry a backup, you know. Oh, that battery's about to die. Pull this thing off, change the battery right quick. Oh. Scratch a little bit of magnesium on there. Make sure that bad boy flicks pretty good. Ouch! I think we need some grass leaves. I think everything's still a little bit damp. Feels a little bit dampy. Especially the leaves. We're gonna have to make a little. Grab some more leaves. Oh, some more. Come on. All right, plan B. Found some fuzzies. We're gonna take it easy and slow. We kind of rushed our little bundle there. So let's take it easy, slow. Don't overdo it. Yes, I brought a headlamp so we can film. Okay. well, shall we? I'm going against the odds here. You'd never really want to use your knife to strike your ferro rod if it is a survival situation, because you want to keep your knife as sharp as possible for as long as possible. But just trying to get a little magnesium to fall down there first, but it's wanting to take off. Oh, come on. See? It doesn't always go as planned. Ah. Son of a biscuit eater. Boy, are we in for a doozy. Isn't that just peachy? Everything's so damp. We had it almost start with these little fuzz balls. That's the closest we've got so far. Everybody makes it always seem unicorns and rainbows. And sometimes it is. Sometimes everything just goes as planned. But not today. Ah, son of a biscuit eater. Holy moly, why does that feel so wet? Oh man. That's ridiculous. Sure felt dry. I think we're gonna have to get some more leavage. Oh, not even that much magazine. Holy crap, we're in for a doozy. You guys are getting bored, ain't you? Alright, we got some more friggin' leaves here. Something just ain't going right. I think those other leaves might be just a little bit too damp. And these feel somewhat better. Man, I hope so. Fire sounds wonderful. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but it's starting to see my breath. Come on. If this don't work, then hopefully we got some lint in our pockets. We take some lint off our socks, maybe. Gotta get creative. Stuff's getting damp. It did come with the survival kit did come with a mask. I don't think we could pull any fibers or anything off this. I don't know. We're gonna stuff this in here like so and repeat the process. Try to shave some big little chunks of magnesium on there. Ah, oh, come on. I don't know why, but we're definitely struggling this time. Ah. Come on. Come on now. Don't you frickin' dare go out on me. Ah, come on. Holy shnikes. I need some more twigs. We can't mess around. That was a... Can't lose your keys either. That was definitely a struggle. Holy crap. Doesn't ever go as planned. It's not always as easy as it was the last time you tried something. That's for sure. Holy moly. thing we got grass nearby. A little bit of grass, a couple little twigs. I'll just keep rotating them. I don't know why. Oh man, that thing was kicking my butt. That's just how it goes sometimes. You can't quit. Yes, we're just sitting here urban survivaling, but man, it'd be one freaking cold night without a fire. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing good going. Good batch of coals. So we ain't gotta worry about it no more. Well, I guess before we sit back and kick back, I need to grab a bunch of firewood that I can put at head level. So I can just feed it throughout the night, right along that top log there. Make it easy, and then we'll sit back, relax, have us a couple sasks of water. Oh man, it's just the way it goes. If that doesn't work out, we go fix up camp. Next, I mean, if this was a longer situation, I'd be trying to go for some of them geese, or come inland and try to get some sort of crawling creature or something, or do something, you know. Can't just sit back and wait. Gotta constantly be trying to better your situation. But I know this is urban. We're not out lost, and like I said earlier, it's the little overnights you practice that prepare you for the long thing if the situation ever arises. So hey, look at me, like it took me forever for the fair rod. Every time I go out camping with a tent and everything, I get that first try most of the time, and come out here and do it like this. Yeah, it took multiple tries. It took forever. It took me like almost 25 friggin' minutes to get that thing going. Just gotta keep try. All right, I'm gonna gather some firewood and then sit back and we'll H2O. Well, saving most of my energy by just finding sticks and twigs that I can just break. I got longer ones, about 4-footers, that I could put across before bed. And they'll burn in half, and then you can just keep feeding them in. Theoretically, that's always the hope. Try to save as much, like, if it was long term and you don't have any calorie coming in, then I say go for it, break as much crap as possible. Instead of sitting there sawing, I think it takes longer to saw. Some of the stuff you can just snap. So I always go with just snap it first. And if I can't get it, then saw. Why not? Well, the bike seat is already starting to frost. It's starting to ice over, actually. Cool beans. Maybe we should get that a little closer to the fire. Anyway, sit down, have us some agua. Got us a nice little pile of timber over there. Not too bad for about 45 minutes of stomping stuff. We got some corky, big old corky log there. And it's a little bit smoky, but she keeps the fire rolling. As long as the smoke stays away from us and keeps giving us heat, we'll be alright. Oh yeah, you can definitely feel the freaking heat. Oh yeah, that's cool beans. I'm buying the crap out of you guys. Well, I got my little bit of water in this bottle. Oof, that's cold. Holy moly. The wind's picking up. We'll see what happens. So let's try our little SOS water here. I kind of want to tear it and pour it into here. I don't know if that's gonna risk. 'Cause this doesn't have a lid. Once you open it, you gotta take her to Pound Town. I guess we'll just take it to Pound Town. Hopefully we don't drop it. The other ones we can put in there. Ugh. Is that it? No. Drink minimum 2 bags per person per day for marine emergencies. Drink water as needed on land-based emergencies. Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me. I think me hitting this, I thought I heard something running right here. I didn't like it, alright. Comes out of a SOS food lab. What's the ingredients? H2O, emergency drinking water. Good taste, a little bit funny. But I imagine it's got a. It's made in the USA. So that means we're gonna grow a tail. Not bad though. Wish it would have been. I wish we would have brought the catfish setup. That would have been better. Cast out there, have a bell on it. We probably would have had better luck with that. That way they could sniff around the bottom and then try to snag it. I think the water's just too murky, too cold, too anything for anything to be up floating around. I mean, that's just a guess. What do I know? But we hope to get better at the fishing, so we got to keep trying. Anyway, I'm sure you guys noticed that we had a rather tall friend, drone, getting some aerial shots. The company sent us that thing. Just a heads up on the next video. Anyway. Yipper. Something's better than nothing. I mean, the bike seat's only like 6 feet away, and that's starting to frost. So we'll take what we can get. Putting this up was definitely a good idea, because it's going to keep the frost off us too. I always second guess what I say I'm going to do, and then I do the opposite. But yeah, not too shabby. Get out, wing ding. We're definitely gonna try one of these be smart, get prepared, instant, longer light. Up to 12 hours glow stick. Here's our string. One water down. We didn't drink very much water today. Probably should have. Well, I guess we could have opened this. If we would have opened this sooner, we would have known that there was some rope in here to tie this tarp up. So I guess you never truly know what you got in your kit until you open it. I don't really know what we could use. I mean, we could actually put this mask on our face tonight too, to even help keep us warm somewhat. I just put myself in the eye. I mean, it's not much, but it'll help. Whatever. You're supposed to shake these first, I think. I don't know. Whatever. Glow stick. Green bean. Chicken wing. Perfect. Kind of cool. Let's shut the light off, maybe you can see it, huh? Pretty bright. Not too shabby. Gotta let the old bad boys get a little steamy. Work off some of that day. Not too shabby. I figured I wanted to try a fairly cheap boot that would hopefully do the job out here, farting around. I mean, it ain't the greatest looking thing. It's just a Levi, but never gonna know till you go. Why not? Cool beans. And I'll probably take another water to Pound Town and save one for breakfast. Usually when I lack of water out in the cold and then I start to get chilly, I start to cramp really bad, and it usually ain't the greatest of times. So we shall see what happens. Yeah, sit back, take one more water to Pound Town. I'll show you that special item that my niece got me for Christmas. Sorry, I'm probably blinding the crap out of you guys. Before we lay down and try to get some shut-eye. But okie dokie, toes are smoky. Alright, so I'm going through this kit, and I'm thinking if you really needed to for this, I mean, it says it's waterproof. You could probably haul water with this. Probably not too far. And then, well, it also has the freaking whistle on there, so they gave you 2 whistles. But I was also thinking if you're really cold for your hands, you can stuff your hands in it. Kind of a tight fit, but I mean, and let your hands just kind of body heat, just to condensate in there maybe a little bit, but you don't want it to condensate because then it will freeze if they're cold. So I mean, you could use it as a little bit of a, you got a good ventilation through the bottom, so I don't think it would freeze. It'll help keep the breeze and stuff off of them. You can even use it for a foot, maybe, if you can get a foot in there. And then it has this triangular bandage, 40 inch by 40 inch by 56. I was thinking with this to help. It also comes with some bobby pins in there, or safety pins. This bad boy, I mean, yes, you could use it as a bandage and everything, and I was thinking you could use this thing basically as like a scarf for like your coagulated artery. I mean, don't put it on there super tight or anything, of course, you know, asphyxiate yourself, but that's not too shabby. Something of the sort. And then you got the mask on there if need be. That's not too shabby. It's gonna block all the air from getting in as well. You gotta adapt and overcome. Improvise. Most of the time it's common sense and just logical thinking. I mean, I feel like sometimes, but some people lack that. I'm sure we all see that in the world today. Yeah. But hey man, I don't care. I'm gonna stay somewhat warm. I'm gonna utilize the best I can. I'm gonna use every bit of it. I don't care. But plus the niece's item is gonna help out a lot too. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. Ooh. You guys getting antsy? You're gonna be like, oh my god. Whatever. I think it's pretty neat. It's very great of her to do that for her uncle for Christmas. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, remember when I said I had a surprise for you guys? Ta-da! My niece got me an adult freaking onesie. Oh man, it's probably gonna be better. I just threw it over my clothes for now so I can show you guys. It's probably gonna be better to put it on first, so that way all the other clothes pushes it really tight to my body. But cool beans. Why not? Whatever. Who cares? We shall see what happens. The only thing she's lacking is some pockets. But it'll be alright. Yeah, I think this thing would get moisture pretty easy. I think it's like polyester or something. It's pretty thin. But if we put it as our inside layer, I think it'll be a lot better. Help keep us warm a little bit. But whatever. Alright. Take some water to Pound Town and get ready to bundle up, sit back, relax, and watch the flames flicker. Well, here's another good use for the bag. You can use it as a fan. Got too busy playing around in the onesie. Didn't tend to my fire. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. Woo! Well, guys, cheers. One more down the hatch. Definitely gonna have to put the other one in my pocket so it doesn't freeze. Hopefully. Yeah, this thing's, I'm starting to get a runny nose. This thing's helping drip the runny nose right into my mouth. No, just kidding. Disgusting. Ew. You guys ever see that episode on Alone where that girl's like, eat my boogers because they have sodium? I don't care. I ain't eating it. Oh my god, sitting there licking it like a popsicle. That is disgusting. Side note. Oh man. Cool beans. Sounds pretty good. Just a single can of beans. Not shabby. We haven't eaten. It's almost 7.5 hours since we ate last. Ate that bar. Whatever. The water wasn't, the ground wasn't so frozen out there. You could take a stick or a rock or something and beat through maybe like 3 feet away from the water and let that sift through, and you could filter some water that way and then bring it up here and boil it, or anywhere you're at except for salt water if it doesn't work for salt water. Just saying. Ugh. Ah man, burn my toes now. Hopefully I don't yank this thing off. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ready to put the coat on, wrap the old handkerchief thing around our frickin' neck, bundle up, and just hunker down. I forgot I brought saran wrap for around the camera, like you guys seen me do. I put it on the bike seat. Hopefully it's not so frosty on the ride out and get some cold buns. The morning's probably not going to consist of much. It really ain't. The fishing ain't going to be worth a crap, so I'll probably get up, catch the sunrise, and have to pedal on out of here because we've probably got about an hour and a half pedal out. I think it only took so long to get in because, well, of course, because we stopped the film and we checked out another spot of the river, as you guys seen. And the reason why I chose this spot, I don't know if I said this earlier or not, this is away from that bike trail. In my area, there's a lot of people cooking drugs and stuff in the woods, as you guys seen me film before. This is somewhat off the beaten path. The bike trail's not there, so people ain't gonna come wandering in here to the fire wondering, hey, what do you got? Anything like that. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. As you can see, I moved the bike over here so nobody can really like walk up on us right here. I mean, we should hear them, if anything. You just got to be cautious. This is, like I said, urban woods, as you've seen. The odds of somebody walking up are really good around here. So, around these parts, this stretch. But this is the best selection we got. But don't drive your car here, because as you guys know, somebody stole my Cadillac converter off my car when I parked out here. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, that's why we pedaled in. Watch we wake up and the rims are gone. Straight swing ninjas, man. That'd be funny. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd probably laugh. Oh man. As long as the bag's there. I just want the bag freaking, that growing bag fills up a lot of that crap. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do. Bundle up, get ready to go night-night. Well, how do we look? Yeah. Not too shabby. Alright. Feels pretty warm in there. I do have a Ziploc here. I'm going to put over this camera. So, because it's not going to be able to sit completely under here. Hopefully frost doesn't get on it. Well, to protect frost from getting on it. But, anywho, we're going to kick back. We got the camera gear next to the fire here. Yeah, we don't want none of that stuff freezing. So, yeehaw. Humble abode. Well, here we go, ladies and gents. We shall see what the night brings. Thought I heard coyotes, but I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated as anything crazy happens. I don't imagine I'm gonna get much sleep tonight. Probably gonna be staring at the fire half the time, stoking it, and just trying to stay warm here. Anyway, good night, sweet dreams. See you guys in the morning, or later when something's eating us. Good night. Well, it's about 1 in the morning. My freaking legs keep cramping so bad. I had to get up and start walking. I gotta be like point blank. I could probably show you the river, but it's starting to get all foggy. It's not going great. Oh man. Pretty much out of what I stocked. Got this like big old corky board log deal. It's like, it's kind of like punk wood, if you know what I mean. Left. Yeah. Great idea. Lack of water. Like the inside of my leg locking up so bad. Like, oh my god, it hurts. You gotta drink water. Oh boy. Anyway, try to lay back down. Yeehaw. Keep you posted. Well, about 4:30 in the morning. Ugh. Smoke's rolling. We got a breeze coming in. My legs have been the coldest thing so far, but the game changer, been taking a rock that's been heated up around the fire, putting it between my legs, and I also took some of the rocks and put them underneath the bedding here. I can show you guys real quick. Took some rocks, they're still pretty warm. I put them there about 3 hours ago. Got some more under here. I should have done that in the first place, but I've never actually done it. I've always seen it done, and for some reason never done it. And that is a freaking game changer. It really helps, and especially the rock between the legs. That was that main artery in between there. It really helped keep us up. I'm really debating on yanking this thing down, this emergency blanket, and just wrapping it around my legs for about the next 2 hours or so. Because it's just being a sail. I think I might do that. I think I'll probably rip it off and then wrap my legs up. Just try to bundle up and try to... We ain't slept much at all. It's been stalking at fire. We killed our whole pile of wood. Got that little punky thing left. And then this crap. It's kind of just smoking, so... Yeah. What a doozy. Alright. Let's sleep on my rocks. This one's still nice and toasty. Oh yeah. I grabbed the rock when it was super hot. So I was freezing cold. And I didn't quite realize how hot it was at first. And it melted my pants. So that's cool. That's alright. Won't do that again. You live and you learn, right? Hot's hot. Had my gloves on. I didn't really even realize how bad. I mean, these gloves were hit anyway. It had some damage before. I don't know quite how much that did to it, but these are a dang good pair of gloves. I like them. I think they're only like 20 bucks, and they've served me for a few years now. I am dehydrated. Got a heck of a headache. So I think I might drink that water like now, just to get it in her body. No sense of waiting. Yeah. Haven't barely been cramping as much since I put the rocks under, so that's a good thing. But water has a lot to do with that. So take that water to Pound Town, and I'm probably gonna snag this off and wrap up for a little bit. What did I say these were? 4.22 ounces. So a shot of water. It's not much. We only had, what was this water bottle from our bike ride? 16 and 12. Peachy. That 28 ounces of water, 24 hours. It's almost an ounce an hour. 1.1. Good stuff. You see that breeze is picking up. When you're laying down, it kind of blocks it. Sitting up, getting hit by it. But I think I might just yank it down, because it's just, our fire really ain't going all that great. As soon as I say that, flame just like shot up. I think I'm gonna rip it off, wrap the old legs up. I think we'll do that. They're a bit chilly. And take the shoes off a little bit ago. Warm the feet back up. It's just a good old struggle. It's good stuff sometimes. You gotta get out there and do that. Alright. We peeled that bad boy off there. Puzzle up for a little bit. See what we can make happen on the next hour or so. Well, we ain't gonna make much happen, but hopefully we stagger a little bit more heat in here. Sleeping on my freaking camera bag. Ain't that comfy. But nobody said it was gonna be, so. Try to get some shut eye for about another hour. Avoid this smoke. See what happens. Oh, it's a rock. Oh. Well, good morning, guys. That was honestly the best part of the sleep so far. I think we actually got a little bit of that. Oh, I gotta change the battery. Oh, that freaking rock broke. It's just stabbing me. I didn't want to move. Oh, yeah, dump all your camera stuff. Good idea. Holy crap. My feet are freezing. Oh. Honestly, wrapping up with this well, there's a reason it's a freaking emergency blanket, because it's good in an emergency. That definitely helped. Oh man. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh. Put it back on. I gotta check to see what the temperature is. It's probably right at about 30s. If not, maybe a little colder. I mean, it's not terrible, but when you're just out here in your coat, in some pants, and a very thin onesie, but hey, layers are better than nothing. And then just this. You just gotta rough it, adapt, and overcome. And that breeze is cold. That doesn't feel very good at all. Oh, bone chilling. I'm not gonna stock the fire anymore. It's still smoking a little bit. Yeah, because there's really not much we're gonna do. We can't fish. I mean, yeah, just a good old overnight experience of, wow, why did he do that? I don't know. Yeah, it's good to get out there and just wing it and suffer sometimes. It makes you appreciate the little things. Oh, yep. I think we're gonna get up, pack up. There, we packed up. And get ready to beat feet. Actually, I need to get the blood flowing, man. I know I didn't sleep much, but I sure got enough energy to get up and get going. That sounds great. First restaurant I see, I'm gonna go in there with a BEANIE. Breaking and entering. Just kidding. Bacon and eggs. Ooh-wee. Up and at 'em, shall we? Ooh-wee. Woo. Get my head all situated here. What a mess. Ugh. Ooh, this thing was just completely soaked. It didn't even take off at all. I don't know how that thing was so wet. I think it's completely wet. Didn't even want to burn at all. And none of it's even. Ugh. Holy moly. It's a chilly one this morning. Well, check that out. There's our stick. The water did rise overnight. About a good 2 feet. You never know. Well, this saran wrap helped keep the seat from frosting, I think, for the most part. That's cool. A little bit frosty this morning. It's alright. Oh. I am ready to get freaking moving. Pedaling this bike, and we're gonna have the wind at our back, and it's gonna help us warm up. So that is a plus. Excited for that. My fingertips are freaking cold, but I gotta operate all this stuff. Ah! But let's do that. Wrap up, get ready to head out of here. Get going. Alright, glove time, I think. Get some feeling back in the old digits. Doesn't matter, you just melted them anyway. Well, guys, what a heck of an adventure that was. Holy moly, we're almost back to the bridge and the city's coming alive. Everybody's street racing at the moment, I guess. 6 in the morning. Good for you guys. Whatever. Hey, it wasn't nothing too crazy, nothing too lazy. We learned a thing or two. I mean, what to do, what not to do. That's how you're gonna learn. Like I said, preparing on these little ones like this, prepare you for when you hit the old ravine. No, just kidding. Anyway, I'll make it up to the bridge and then probably pack this camera away and get ready to beat feet. Get some freaking calories going, flowing, burning, and some warmth up in us. Whew. I still look like I got my freaking napkin on my neck from Red Lobster. Whatever. Alright, let's make our way up there. Get going. Got Bambi down yonder. I'm gonna take out Bolton here in a second. I don't want to walk with this camera zoomed in like that. You guys are gonna be like, ugh, where's the stabilization? We ain't got it on this. Bye-bye. The sun has finally risen above the horizon. Well, I tell you what, there's nothing like having a sudden urge to go number 2. Have to fight taking a onesie off to before you soil your britches. Oh boy. Real adult onesie problems. I know you guys probably could have done without that, but besides the cramps, my pee looking like antifreeze, we're doing alright. Well guys, we have made it back to the trail. I'm going to say to you guys, the right back. I mean, you see it coming in, you see it coming out. You're not going to see it coming out. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigan, guys. You know, you're never going to learn if you don't try. You just got to get out there and wing it. And greatly supported, I greatly appreciated the support from each and every one of you who actually stuck around and watched the whole video to the end. And if you ain't subscribed and you're new here and maybe you want to subscribe after watching all that nonsense, well, that'd be cool too. But yeah, anyway, we're going to beat feet, get some warmth up in us, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thanks for coming along. Make every day great explorer on Earth. We'll catch you guys on the next one. You have a wonderful day. I'm going to jump on my girl bike here and ride into the sunset.